Micke wants to talk?
Precis, head judge.
Head judge of the pre-release. Yeah, we'll have a little chat with Micke.
Han har gott om tips till kanske folk som sitter på internet och kanske vill bli domare och vad man behöver tänka på och hur eventet rullar och så i största allmänhet.
So everybody. Hello, this is you can introduce yourself, Michael. Yep. And Malmo Prerelease Gatecrash. What do you think so far?
Well, I think we're having a lot of fun. It's running smoothly. We had a couple of kinks just in the start, so we were a bit late, sadly. Mostly, I think, because the midnight pre-release from Friday till now, till this morning, ran a bit over time. So, but I think we're making good time now, so we're catching up.
Yeah. If you would pick one guild or one deck that you favor right now, who do you think has the stronger decks today, from what you've seen?
Well, I think also it's a bit more stable deck than most of them. It performs again and again.
Yeah.
So that gives it the edge, I would say, in the long run.
And it's also a good counter against the fast Borax decks. Probably has one of the best setups against that one. If we get to if you get to rules, have we had any weird rule callings with battalion and stuff like that this far?
Not really. People know the rules pretty well, I have to say. A lot has happened in the few years I've been judging, and well, generally people know the rules pretty well. One question we get now and again is more about Evolve, actually.
Okay.
That would be the fact that it checks upon resolution as well. That is one thing that pops up now and again. But still, people know the rules very good now. So
the streaming is from Malmö, Sweden, and this is the Gatecrash Prerelease Day 2. And let's see if we have any more questions. Anyone have any questions for Michael? Let's see, they might come up in a little while.
Sure. Well,
and if do you have anything else you want to bring up? Anything that you see as
sure,
positive thing from?
I want to just promote judging a bit in a functioning organization and in a good judging community. You have lots of fun and you really bring your hobby forward. You do a lot for Magic, and well, if you do decide to become a judge, contact your local judge, regional judge. They'll help you. And just one thing to bear in mind: don't stop playing. Keep playing, because we start doing this because we love the game, and that should not change.
No, that should be important.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
Still likes the game. We have from Joel Feller. We have a question for you, and it's favorite card from the set.
Oh, tricky one. I haven't gotten to play it yet, so that's a bit tricky. Favorite card from the set. I would say I kind of like the also Wrath of God. What's it called again? I've got Merciless Eviction. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a really good card. You know, with you have a lot of options for that. I love
that one. The destroy creature artifact or enchantment.
Exactly.
For 6 mana, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like a good. And let's see here. We have. How long have you been a judge?
Well, for roughly 2.5 years.
Yeah. And you're enjoying it this far?
Absolutely. More and more, actually.
More and more.
Yeah.
And let's see, do we have any more?
I see one that wants to.
This one try to become a judge. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sure thing. See you then. See you Friday.
And we have a question here. What is the most volatile guild in your opinion?
Well, that would be. I actually think Simic is a bit of a risk taking here, because Dimir is a bit strange because it's a bit schizophrenic, which flavor is just lovely. It fits in just
I read the flavors on some of the cards and it's just super funny.
Yeah, and it really fits it. You know, they want to do two things, and that's not optimal in a sealed, I would say. But I think that Simic is a bit volatile, because if you don't hit the curve exactly right, and the opponent has good answers, they can really throw you off, and then your dudes are just worse dudes for a higher cost than the opponents.
Yeah, because like Simic really needs a little bit of time to evolve and use that ability to its fully, and like build up their characters. And against like you see Orzhov and the Boros decks, both can play pretty fast, and with the Orzhov though, you have more removal. So when you level up a character and it evolves and gets bigger, they'll just remove it, and you'll be in big trouble because you spent so much time evolving the character.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Boros decks are just so fast, so Simic has a problem getting any kind of defense up. And that's what we've seen this far, at least. But
absolutely. And they were really hyped, and I can understand why. On the paper, they look really good.
Yeah, they do.
But
like just every time you play a new dude in, another one gets stronger. Just the fact of that, it sounds really strong on paper.
It does.
But just the fact that you need to get the time to do it.
Yeah.
You have to have a little bit of time. And Boros in this format with a good curve does not give you any time.
No, exactly.
They just run you over.
And you actually need to hit the curve right, even if you get the time. You know?
Yeah.
If you get the drops in the wrong order, it's not optimal. So it's yeah.
And which is your? No, that was the one from over there. Which is your favorite stream? That should be the one. I have a guess.
Do I even need to say it? Isn't that fairly obvious?
It's really obvious, yeah. Let's see here. Most interesting judge calls so far. What has been the most interesting one?
Well, I have to disappoint a bit on that part.
Yep.
The thing is, with people knowing the rules this well, you don't get that many very interesting judge calls.
No.
Often, a judge mostly work with infrastructure, with getting the tournament to run smoothly, and making sure everything works.
Yeah.
We actually don't get that many judge calls. That's a bit sad, but it makes me glad that people know the rules, because that's really what we aim for. So that said, the most interesting judge call I've had is also a player playing their guild mage.
Yep.
And putting 3 extort triggers on the stack.
Okay.
And wanted to activate the second ability on the awesome guild mage.
And that is when
a player
loses life.
No, when you gain life.
When you gain life, another player loses life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And they wanted to respond to their extort triggers.
Yes.
With that. And because of the fact that the extort triggers go on top of the guild mage on the stack, they will resolve before the guild mage resolves, so they can't really do it. They can't swing it. No. So that was, I would say that was it.
And if we're checking for which guilds have been on top so far, it's Boros and it is it's Orzhov. Those are the ones that are on top in this format right now, because I don't really think we've had any really, really good, really stacked deck in Simic or Dimir.
No.
And I saw a good Gruul deck, but it's just not quite there.
No.
So it's Borzhov. Yeah, Borzhov is the one that goes strong.
Yeah, well.
And you can respond to the
but the guild mage was on the stack.
The guild mage was on the stack.
The guild mage was played, and that was causing the extort triggers.
Yeah. Just wondering, when using smite in response, unless an attacker has first strike or double strike, the attacker doesn't deal the combat damage. Right. So using smite in response, the attack, unless the attacker has first ability, the attacker does not deal combat damage right.
In response to what?
Yeah, in response to. Unless the attacker has first strike, double strike, it just deal combat damage right. So I just have a little question here. I wouldn't actually know this rule quite good. If I decide to block, or no, I attack with my 3/3. And let's see, he has a 3/1 first strike.
Right.
Can I smite him before he does the 3 damage first strike on me?
Yes.
I should be able to do that.
Yes.
Right?
I hope that was answer to the question we were talking about.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, you prevent the combat. Is it before? It's in the declare blocker step. You use it before the yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's correctly. You know.
Yeah.
The declare blocker step is before any damage step.
Yeah.
As I said, people know the rules very well. It's heartwarming, really. I hope the judges played a part in this, but I believe that the passion for the game is the most important factor.
Yes.
Yeah, the creature still blocks, so the block does happen. Yeah,
block still happens.
Because that you have to be blocking and able to smite.
Yeah. I read somewhere that you can stack both of the Orzhov Guildmage's abilities, like firing the second ability twice. How does that work? So let's see. I'll bring up the Guildmage.
Sure you can. Let's take a look at the card. So
I don't think I can show the card for them on this computer.
Okay.
But the Orzhov Guildmage should be on here, isn't it?
Nah, it's not called also Guildmage. It's called what's it called again? The also Guildmage. It's Viscopa.
So it's on there. Viscopa Guildmage. There we go. And so the question was, I read somewhere that you can stack both of the Orzhov Guildmage's abilities, like firing the second ability twice. How does that work? So, target creature gains lifelink on the end of turn. Whenever you gain life,
I think what it means is that
if you can
whenever you gain
twice,
life, you can do that twice. Yeah. It's simply put that you put 2 separate effects on the stack. So that's really how it works. They both do what they say they do. So that amounts to the double effect, but it's 2 separate effects that simply does the same thing.
And I have a question. If you have a Goblin Electromancer, does the double X cost 1 less? What?
You deduct the price from the total cost.
Yeah, from the total cost.
Sorry, but I think
you have to go?
Yeah, I think so.
I shouldn't keep you any longer. Your tournament's calling, and good luck with the rest of the tournament. And we hope everything keeps running smoothly. And thank you for your time.
Well, thank you very much, and have a nice pre-release weekend out there.
Yep.